was gone, I never figured out. It's a big can of worms. Sometimes it hurts to even think about it. We should throw it out. I see you sitting on that couch again, with messed up feelings, too scared to just admit. We both knew the dog was at our house, but kept it on the outside. But since we called it quits, I'm better than I've ever been. I'm better than I've ever been. Don't get me wrong, I'm not holding on to some bitterness. I swear I hope you're doing as well as I am. No more pretending, we don't see it ending at all. No more lying to each other's face. Might be I see you down the road again in a different lifetime, but till then I just won't say that it's alright.
Hello friends and enemies, welcome to or back to Happy For Now. It's me, Isabel, here with our August reset. Listen, we have a couple more days as I'm filming this till August, but I've closed the books for Read What You Own. I will obviously read a few more things before the end of the month. They'll just count ahead to August numbers. But it was a very good reading month here in July. So I feel like I've made good progress. I feel like I'm like on the upswing of my reading again. Maybe it's the heat keeping me inside. Maybe it's just being in my own house again. Wild, I know, but boy, does it help. So, yeah, as always, this is where we're going to kind of talk about what I have going on. I will tell you, August is the beginning of Halloween for me. Halloween is here. We are sliding into Halloween because November 1 is Christmas. Partially because we're usually traveling at the very least for some of Christmas. So I want to enjoy Christmas mixed in with some fall. So Halloween is here. I'm very excited for it. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. It is going to be a pretty like busy month as we prep for certain readathons in September and October. I think it'll be really fun, obviously, to do these preps, but I also think it'll be good for me overall. I've got some fun stuff coming up. I'm still finishing up some project vlogs, obviously, and we will talk about those some here, as well as some new project vlogs / things I talked about and didn't happen in June or July because I wasn't home. So we're gonna do that. All right, we have a needy guest again, but let's talk about some of August's plans. And really not a ton happening here, but one, my members and I will be reading Heavy by Kate C. Wells. Yes, Heavy. I keep mixing up Heavy and 40. So we're going to read Heavy by Kate C. Wells. I'm really excited. I own a lot of Kate C. Wells on backlist. So for me, I'm just pumped to get to more of them and to see what I think of them and things like that. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, so I'm going to get Ice Cream Lover done here. I'm really excited for it as well. But Heavy by Kate C. Wells is next. And that feels good because I do own that book. So a nice little chunk out of my Read What You Own numbers. All right, let's talk Read What You Own, since we spoke of it already. I am reading, my Read What You Own update for August is incredible. I am so proud of myself this year because only 1 month so far has had an uptick in my TBR, and every other month has been a massive downslide in numbers, which means I'm finally getting there. And again, the goal for me is never TBR 0, but instead a TBR I feel like I can manage and I can read from and I'm not overwhelmed by. So in July, I ended up down by 18 books total, and that involved me reading 24 books I already owned, unhauling 2 books, DNFing 6 books, and buying 14. So all of those numbers equate to me having read down 18 titles, and that is incredible. Absolutely incredible for me. I am so proud of myself. I feel so good. I did unhaul an entire manga series, and I did do my mid-month check-in, my mid-year check-in this month, where there's a live over on Shay's channel if you're interested, and that we went through our mid-year numbers and stuff, and that really brought some of my numbers down because I realized there were things that I hadn't got, like things that were missing from the count. So that's a win. Next, we gotta talk about Hardest Reading Challenge real quick. As you all know, I'm doing chaos mode. I went live with Shay while she worked on her August TBR some, but also today when this video goes up, you will have a link in the community channel. Like the community tab will have a post. I'll link to it here. It'll go up like 15 minutes after this video. That post is going to have a poll. So y'all can pick when I go live to discuss what things should go to what that I've read so far. You also have a form on Google to fill out that lets you pick what prompt spell I'm doing, start my Shidatori, do my manga reads from last month count, also do which of the new prompts I'm doing, which we should have on Saturday, I believe, for the new side quest prompts. So you're going to pick if I'm doing a board spell or the other one before we even know what the prompts are. I have veto power in this. Obviously, we're not putting ourselves into a slump. But yeah, you guys are going to pick some of these things in that form. So if you can't attend the live, you can still have some input on how and what gets applied where for my Herkyed. We're kind of team working my Herkyed. And I'm very excited and curious to see how that goes. So that is all in my community tab. Again, it'll be linked down below if you're curious, as well as the form. If you don't want to go to the community tab, you can just fill out the form. But I'm excited to go live and talk about and assign things to prompts with y'all. And then we have to talk about my shame. August has so many arcs, and I don't really know how I got here with August. I don't know why I have this many arcs, but I do. So first things first, I have Lost and Found by Tara DeWitt. I have the audio and the ebook for this one. I will be reading it probably right before it comes out. I have Devour Me by Emily Rath. I'm waiting for final copies of this because Emily has specifically spoken about edits she made during the arc phase, and I'm curious to read the final versus the arc, so I'm just gonna wait. I also have Mostly Human Resources by Grace Vial, The Lunatics by Nevessa Allen, The Iron Hex by Victoria S. Walsh, World's Okayest Oracle Reluctantly Seeks Demon by Olivia Dade is out this month. Splintered Kingdom by Gretchen Powell Fox is out this month. I'm very excited for the sequel. A Summer of Stars by Liana Sincati. I read this in my haul chapter, so if you're interested, there's some info on that there. And then I have Guardians of the Dawn, Suwa by S.J. Jones, which I still am like 2 or 3 behind in that series, and I really need to read it. It is like a fantasy Sailor Moon situation, and I've really liked it. Okay, next we're going to talk about potentials. I'm struggling to decide what I want to read, and I am just kind of flying by the seat of my pants these days, so take these all with a grain of salt, but also most of these are project vlog books, so I think that's going to help me. First of all, I'm starting a buddy read with Shay for Frozen and Stardust by Elizabeth Helen. This is the fifth book in the Beast of the Briar series. We wanted to read it in July. It just kind of didn't happen. We are starting at either end of July, beginning of August, so it is in my potentials for this month. I want to get it done because book 7 just came out, or book 6 just came out, and book 7 comes out in October. So we're thinking read book August, September, and then late October when the last one comes out, we can start it and keep going. So yeah, I'm excited for this. It's a long romantasy series that we both have really enjoyed. Then we have, I'm working on the KU video where I read all of my KU checkouts. It's just taking me a while because honestly, I'm not eyeball reading as much as I like to. And when I am, it's like very specific things. So I hate it for me, but here we are. It's like I'm either eyeball reading exclusively or audiobooking right now. There's no in between of me doing both. Or I'm reading fanfic, and a lot of late July was fanfic reading. I'm not going to lie to you. So these are some of the picks I have from my Kindle Unlimited checkouts right now that I would really like to get to. I only have like 10 or 11 books left. So ideally that vlog should be done end of August, early September, but we'll see. So I have Home Ice. This features a trans woman heroine and a hockey player. I read the first chapter. I loved it. I don't know why I haven't read it yet, okay? I just need to read it. I just need to read the book. We have Riches to Riches. This is another one. I read the first chapter and a try chapter. I loved it. It was bonkers, crazy mafia. I'm currently reading a mafia book, and I've been reading some mafia fics, so I'm like, maybe I'm in a mafia mood again. I do know it ends in a bit of cliffhanger, and I might want to immediately dive into book 2, which I may allow myself to do. I have A Bond of Trust by Jamin Eve. This is a series that I have just been like staring down the end of all year, and I think it would feel really good to just knock it out and be done. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm thinking to knock that series out. I also have A Darkness So Sweet, which I have an audiobook of, and I own a beautiful physical edition of. So I think this would be a great one for me to finish, because then obviously I'm not continuing to carry 3 books on 3 different platform spaces and 3 different TBR spots over. So that could be really good. The other thing is I'm working on that NetGalley audio vlog. I'm going to tell you now, I will not have read every single title in my NetGalley audio. I'm saving some of the titles that come out later this year or are in series for another project. But I'm very, very close to finishing this one. I have like 12 or 13 books left right now, and that's not counting me DNFing some of these, because there's no way I'm not going to DNF some of these. So I do have a pile of Charlotte Steins to read. So I think I am going to start with When Grumpy Met Sunshine, as Ted Lasso returns in August, and that just feels right. So I'm going to dive in with those. I'm not sure if I'm really interested in her paranormals that I have audios of, so I'm going to try them and then decide. But yeah, right now those are really standing out. A couple of the ones I mentioned above I have audios for as well. I also have like Thirsty by Lucy Lohan, which is an vampire romance that I'd like to get to, and like Untethering Dark by Desiree M. Nicoli. So I'm kind of going to be slotting in like contemporary and like not contemporary, I think, as I continue through these books. But we are getting so close that I really can't complain. I feel really good about where I'm getting to on that project. But yeah, that's kind of it for my audios. The other big thing is manga. So obviously there's a readathon coming at you very soon. It's almost time this year, right? And with that, I obviously want to make sure I'm still reading manga leading up and after the challenge. And I have a thing in my head that you might start seeing pop up in more short form content capacity for how I want to get through these books. But with that, I have selected a pile of manga to talk to you about. And first things first, I talked about doing a Lovesick Ellie vlog in June. It just didn't really work when I was at my mom's house. So you've got a Lovesick Ellie vlog coming at you early August, and I will be reading this series over the span of 2 days probably. I don't really see that not happening for me. I think this is going to be a pretty quick read. I'm really excited to read these and clear this whole series on my TBR. And I have a tote bag that you'll have seen in the B-roll here that is just like where I've been toting manga up and downstairs with, and my iPad and my Kindle, like all my little things have been in this bag. And I keep toting the same things around. And I was like, you just need to commit and read them. So I have Firefly Wedding volumes 6 and 7 here I would like to get to. I also have Failure at the God School 2 and 3 here. I want to get to these, so I'm caught up with what I own. I got Bride of the Barrier Master volume 6 that I picked up in July because I couldn't find it anywhere. So I finally broke down and ordered it online. I need to read this. I also have Colette Decides to Die volume 6. I would like to read 7 and then be ready for 8 when it comes out later this month, but I don't know if I'll get that far. But I definitely plan to read 6. I've been loving getting caught up on this series. I love them so much. They're so cute. Next, we have a fun, steamy series called Virgin Marriage, A Maiden's Voyage into Passion's Embrace. I have volumes 2 and 3 of this one. I think 4 is out. I've really not been paying attention to what's come out lately, so don't hold me accountable for any of that. But I'd like to read these two. I've really enjoyed volume 1. Then I have a standalone, which is You Will Become My Wife. I would like to read. It'd be nice to just get this knocked out. Then I also have The Great Snake's Bride volume 6. I do believe 7's out already, and maybe 8. So I think I need to get current on this soon. Next we have Honey Lemon Soda, which I have more than 5 and 6 to read, but I grabbed 5 and 6 to start. And I kind of need to decide if I want to read these or not, because I keep not reaching for them. And we're going to be due for an unhaul if I don't pick these up soon. And then last but not least, I have Winter Wolf volume 3. I really want to read. I love this series immensely so far. We ended a bit of a cliffhanger on volume 2, so I do want to pick up 3 soon. And last but not least, I have Little Mushroom. I own volumes 1 through 3 of this. I keep going to pick it up, and then I keep not reading it. It is a full color. It is beautiful art. And this is literally about a sentient mushroom. So I need to know. I need to read it. I need to experience it. So I'm putting this on my, volume 1 needs to be read this month list. Oh, that is really pretty. I'm going to take that dust jacket off when I read it. But yeah, this is one that I need. I need to get to this. And it's been staring me down since I came back from Texas. So that's my small but mighty pile of manga. I'm hoping, again, besides Lovesick Ellie, to read about at least 20 volumes this month, if not 30, because I want to kind of warm up for 30 and 30 this year and really create the motion of reading as much as I can during 30 and 30. I really, really, really want my Manga TBR to shrink this year. And I think I can get it under 100 easily before the end of the year. So that's kind of the goal right now. So we'll see what I manage this month. Anyways, that's everything I'm planning to read right now. Like I said, it's kind of a loosey-goosey month. I'm kind of in that mood reader spot. I do have a try a chapter planned this month, so that's coming at you. We're gonna do Kindle books, specifically like some of my oldest ones, so that should be really helpful for me. But yeah, I would like to do that. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited and hopeful for August. We're kind of entering into my favorite time of year, which is fall and like Halloween season, and I just love all of that. So anyways, if you hung out this long, let me know what you're prioritizing in August. Maybe you'll change my TBR, who knows? You can let me know that down below. If you want to do any of that, you can leave me a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern emoji of your choice. Argue with the wall if you don't agree it's the start of Halloween season, because it is for me. You can do that down below. As always, I'll have links to all of this for you down there, as links to be my friend anywhere on the internet that I am, and I will talk to y'all in just a few days in my next video. Bye!
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for.